Happy freaking Thursday, y'all. You gotta love a Thursday, right? I mean, I guess I say that pretty much every day. You gotta love a Monday, right? You gotta love a Tuesday, right? Well, today, you gotta love a freaking Thursday, right? Thursday's the bomb because it's AKA pre-Friday. Alright, I went on a side tangent. Anywho, I am Sharita Bagby with I Am Goddess Life, and let's go ahead and step into the goddess realm. So I'm tripping, y'all. It all of a sudden occurs to me I never turned on the other camera. So I guess we'll do it now. Let's do what we do. You know what we do. And that's social it up, right? Grab your glass of water, chug a lug, hit like when you're done. I'm sorry, I know I'm looking all around. I'm trying to hook up this other camera real quick. And boop, hit like when you're done. All right, I need a recent stream. And here's the other thing, by the way. My dog is on the loose, so he's kind of a wild card. I'm trying to coax him back here to be nice, but we'll see if he plays nice today. All right, there we go. We are ready to go. All right, he just made his way in here, so hopefully he'll chill out. Get out of my plants. Okay. Let's make it happen, y'all. I know it's later in the day, but hopefully this works out a little bit better for you. Mac, come here. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you to our angels, our goddesses, our fairies, our guides for all the amazing direction you've been giving us. We ask that you continue to make our reading clear and concise, make it applicable to our lives, to each person's individual life. And we also ask that anyone who hears this message be blessed by it abundantly. And all these many wonderful things we ask in unconditional love. Amen. All right, y'all. Where'd he go? Okay, he's laying down. We're good. Let's make it happen. Hey, Patrick. Glad you're here today. So I don't think I have any new announcements, except for I'm super excited. I just got off the phone with Vegan Fitness Goddess. Y'all can find her on Instagram and on Facebook. If you don't know who she is, then I'm sorry, but you've been missing out. So we are going to start collaborating on a few projects, and I'm super excited because I'll actually be in Miami next month. So we're going to hook up and get some work done as well. But heads up for Sundays. We've got some amazing topics lined up for about the next couple of months. And we're going to just start diving in on Sundays, and we're going to talk about it all. You know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, for real, from as many aspects that we can consider. So we ask that, well, I'm asking anyway, that y'all tune in Sundays. It'll be 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern. And I think on this first week, we're going to talk in particular about menage a trois and the female role in the world. So it'll be a fun topic. Very interesting, to say the least. And the thing that I love about it is when she and I were discussing all of this, we have very different views and very different concepts. So I'm excited to really dive into it, and really I'm excited to get y'all's opinions as well. So Sunday at 2 o'clock, check my page. Where is our message coming from? I went straight to our goddesses, so let's make it happen. Thank you, goddesses. What is it that you have for us today? What is it that you have? What message do we need to know? Keep shuffling. Okay. Ooh, hello. How many cards are we getting? I think we're getting 4 cards. So there's our first, which is always an interesting card. Thank you, goddesses. What do you... Ooh, okay, got it. There's a second. What do you have for us today? Hello, Sean. You'll be pleased to know I'll be going back to the gym later for cardio and abs. I gotta warm up before I do abs, right? This man is killing my abs, y'all, in a good way. Thank you, Goddess Realm. Ooh, hello. Good Lord. And there's our 4th card. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and dive in and see what we have. Maybe. There we go. All right, and again, I apologize. I'm going to have to adjust on the fly here because I did not have that completely ready. Going the wrong way. Okay, there we go. So our first card that we have today is Guinevere, True Love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver a great love to you. The romantic stirrings of your heart has propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. And let's see if I can't get that just a tish more clear. A little bit. All right. Guinevere, True Love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty straightforward. I do want to clarify a few things for some of you that might actually be a physical love, like an actual person here on this earth. For others of you, that romantic stirring, it might be the romantic stirrings of your heart for your feelings about yourself. Right? Bringing a great love to yourself. So I honestly think for more people, again, for some of you, it might be an actual other person, but I think this is falling in love with yourself, with the true, authentic you. Again, because we've spent these last several months talking about stepping into our life's purpose, walking, letting our light shine in a world of darkness, in a world of fear, in a world of lack, right? Letting our light shine and walk in being our true, authentic selves. And as we do that, it gives us an opportunity to discover areas of ourselves we didn't even know existed. And doing so, it brings a great love to you, a genuine, unconditional love of self. So I'll take it. Now, the second card we have, oh my goodness, I love this. Y'all know this is one of my favorites. I guess I say that almost about every card, right? Lakshmi, Bright Future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Lakshmi says you have a bright future. So, a couple of things in particular. Look at her hands, right? The second thing that we notice is the elephants, which typically symbol abundance, and they're just like pouring forth cauldrons of water. And you guys know me. Anytime I see water, for me, it absolutely signifies abundance. And then the other thing that we see in particular, we see her heart chakra. So what stands out in particular today is get in your heart. When you're doing heart-centered things, when you're being heart-focused and heart-based, we don't have to worry about all of this other. Follow, stay true to what is aligned within you. And then lastly, we see the sun behind her head. Ooh, okay, hold on, I just got a message. As you fall deeper in love with yourself, it begins to shift, a rise in your own personal level of consciousness. A rise in understanding, illumination of self in the mind. Does that make sense, guys? Hopefully that makes sense. The next message we have, oh my goodness, one of my favorite, there we go again, Ma'at, fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So the biggest thing when we see the word ma'at that we can immediately associate with that is balance. Balance, balance, balance. So sometimes in life, we tend to hold ourselves back as not to create waves. Sometimes we don't tell the full story because we want to remain humble. We don't want anyone to feel excluded or left out or disappointed or what have you. And sometimes we go the exact opposite way. We're like, screw you, guess what? Right? So at the end of the day, y'all, whatever the situation is, it's going to be handled in a fair and just manner. And when I say situation, it's not separate of these two cards that we just had. Falling in love with yourself, loving yourself, having enough respect for yourself. Sometimes people tend to think that it's an either or thing. Like, I have to give up part of myself in order to love and respect this person. No ma'am, no sir, not the case at all. So falling in love with yourself doesn't necessarily mean you have to give up other aspects of self. Does that make sense? Doesn't mean that as you fall deeper in love with yourself, that you are going to not be able to love someone else. One of the things that or one of the cards in particular that we've been getting repeatedly is Vesta. And Vesta's been telling us that as we, a healthy change in the occupants improves our entire household situation. As you become more connected, more fully centered, more heart-based, right? As your future gets brighter, that helps improve your entire household. It's fair and it's balanced. Helping yourself helps others. Sometimes what things that are deemed as selfish acts are freaking necessary, okay? So just know that things are happening and that things are happening in your life in a fair and just manner. And the biggest thing I want to come back to with that is, again, Lakshmi. Get in your heart. Get in your heart. Whew. Our last card, we have Bridget. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe in. Don't back down and stand up for what you believe in. So one of the things that I take in particular from this card is this is not so much in relation to backing down to other people. This is, or standing up to other people rather, but a lot of times I think in particular today, this has to do more so with standing up to yourself. Standing up, hey Javon, hey Nicole, standing up to yourself. So I'm going to use this example because Sean is on the line. One of the things that I have to get better about standing up to myself is staying consistent with my fitness and my nutrition plan, because sometimes my butt gets really comfortable on that couch. That's just real talk, you know? So in particular, I have to stand up to myself for my beliefs. I have to stand up to myself to let my light shine, to not dim my light because I'm scared or nervous of what other people may think, right? So sometimes that standing up isn't necessarily a confrontational thing. It's a thing within. Now, flip side of the coin, for those of you who are dealing with an external situation, remembering we are absolutely in eclipse season right now, right? A lot of people have been dealing with crap from the past, or stuff is just coming up and you're like, oh my God, why am I dealing with this? This is not the time to freak out and run and hide. Remember, the things that come to us are a reflection of what's going inside. So was it Monday night we did the guided meditation on overcoming negative energy with feminine power? But in particular, the main point, the main message before the guided meditation was about recognizing that when this negative energy comes up, it's coming up to make you aware that the world is a reflection. You may have something within you that you need to go and shed the light on, right? Illuminate it and deal with it. Freaking deal with it. And I can't say this enough. Deal with it out of your heart, not out of your ego. Deal with it out of your heart. Know who you are. Love and trust yourself enough to recognize the energy that's at hand. Don't back down. Don't back down to yourself. Go into the shadow and do that work, because as you do, you can begin to heal those broken, those bruised, those traumatized, those dramatized parts of yourself. And again, oftentimes the things that are holding you back are the very things that are going to propel you forward. So now you can begin to reintegrate that shadow aspect back in. But now it's illuminated and it's filled with unconditional love. It's not the shadow anymore. Bring it back into your life to become a more whole and complete person. Hey Dax, good to see you today. So, biggest thing, guys, that we're getting from this message today, I just want to quickly recap. I think we're going to get one more card, maybe, maybe not. Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirrings of your heart have propelled the universe to deliver a great love to you. This is very, very personal. The love that you are receiving, the romantic stirrings, are the acceptance and the unconditional love of self. As you begin to let go of the ish that doesn't serve your highest purpose. You know what, guys, I told you that story yesterday about how I hung out with this group of people, this association, and I had to stop and ask myself, like, why the hell do you value these people's opinions? I had somehow put their opinions over mine, right? So as I started to recognize who I am and have an appreciation for myself and fall in love with myself, it brought about great blessings. Because again, we're remembering, we've been getting that card Vesta, and Vesta's been telling us a healthy change in it, or a healthy move, or a change, a move or a healthy change in the occupants improves your household situation. Your household situation. That shift, that move in consciousness, that move to the next level above the heart chakra. Think of your heart chakra as the gateway to your higher self. So that healthy move, that healthy shift, that newfound love for self, right? Everything is happening. By the way, Lakshmi says you have a bright freaking future, okay? So stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. As above, so below. Rise in consciousness, abundance being poured forth. I mean, I don't know, guys, am I missing anything on this card? What do y'all see? Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. What do y'all see? And then again, we've got Ma'at, fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Showing self-love, appreciating yourself. Here's the other thing. Sometimes we not only minimize, but we hold ourselves back. We don't go for the gold because we're afraid of, you know, leaving behind or hurting other people. And at the end of the day, everything is handled in a fair and just manner. You know, here, what's that old adage, like I mentioned the other day, we've all seen it. Karma's not a bitch, karma's a reflection, you know. So if someone is getting something whipped back at them while you're moving forward, you know, now's not the time to interject yourself in their ish, right? Everything's handled in a fair and just manner. That whip back on them isn't to knock them down. It's, again, an opportunity for them to face whatever the F it is that they need to face. I'm trying to work on my language. Am I doing better? To face whatever it is that they need to face so they can deal with it and continue to move forward. But we handle things through unconditional love. And then finally, again, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. That includes standing up to yourself. Not just other people, but standing up to yourself. Not allowing yourself to back down for what you know is right. Not allowing yourself to hide under the blanket because you're too afraid of what other people might think or because it doesn't look normal. I'm here to tell you, there ain't no normal. And people love people who aren't normal. Why? Quote unquote normal. Why? Because they're living in fear and insecurity and they want to be able to break free from the shell, but they haven't figured out how. Okay, we are going to get one more card, and I think it is good. I don't think it's coming from our fairies. Oh, okay. I was like, we're going to have a short one today. Well, maybe. All right, let me slide these two back in. I've been really marinating on these. Remember we got these the other day? Ascended Master Mary Magdalene with the Aqua Aura Quartz, Divine Alchemy, and then we also got the Ascended Master Jesus, Rose Sophia, Meaningful Sacrifice. Yeah, I had to leave those two out. Oh, Sean says, yes. Yes, auntie. You feel me on that one. All right, y'all. Stand up to yourself. Yes. I think that was a personal message to me. All right. Thank you, Crystal, Mandela, and our Ascended Masters. Remember, y'all, with this deck, there it is. So in particular, wow. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. We don't get this card that often. I don't know if we've ever gotten this on a group live stream. Archangel Metatron, clear quartz power. So let's just go ahead and I'm gonna direct that right at y'all. Boost you with a little bit of clear quartz power. Archangel Metatron, clear quartz, and the card is power. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. This is I'm like, yeah, he's here. So, by the way, guys, with our Crystal Mandala deck, in particular, when we get an angel card like this is typically in relation to our physical realm. So it says, together we bring you the gift of power. Spiritual power enables you to trust your higher guidance no matter what appears to be happening in your life. Ooh. Psychological and emotional power enables you to transform through evolving your belief systems and processing your emotions, through which you gain wisdom. Physical power gives you the strength to take action on the matters that serve your life path. This gift of power is safe for you to receive because you will use it to fulfill your divine destiny, which in turn supports all beings. You know what's so amazing is 2 or 3 times this week we've gotten Bast. And what is Bast said? Independence. Your independence is the foundation of your strength and your success. So again, Archangel Metatron is reminding us. All right, this oracle brings you guidance about the nature of power within you. As part of your spiritual journey at this time, you are being given the opportunity to change your relationship to power. Wow. Hold on. Let me just slap that up there with that real quick. This may mean letting go of fear and being powerful. It might seem strange to hold such a fear, yet if we look around the world today, there are many examples of those in powerful positions being exploitive and abusive rather than protective and empowering of those who may be impacted by their expression of power. That's kind of dead on, isn't it? Yet power itself is an essential component on the spiritual path. Without it, you will lack the energy needed to follow your dreams, take meaningful action, stand up for what is true for you. Oh my goodness. Stand up for what is true for you. Set priorities and honor them. Establish clear and helpful boundaries with others and become a courageous light shining true, even if others doubt or misunderstand you at times. Oh my gosh. Yes, power can be misused when it comes from a selfish agenda about serving one's own immediate needs rather than serving love. When one chooses to serve love in all things, something marvelous happens. Personal needs are met as well as the needs of others. It's a win-win situation that's created. Holy God bless America. Fairness, bright future, being in the heart. Javon says, I felt this lately. Nicole says, goosebumps. I know that's right, girl. Okay, where did I leave off? I'm sorry. When one chooses to serve love in all things, something marvelous happens. Personal needs are met as well as the needs of others. It's a win-win situation that is created. To use your power to serve love will help you grow rapidly on the spiritual path and gain traction in the physical world. Let me repeat that. To use your power to serve love will help you grow rapidly on the spiritual path and gain traction in this physical world, bringing your dreams to life more quickly. You have a bright future. Stop worrying. Get heart focused. You'll know when you're using your power to serve love because it will feel strengthening to your heart, and you'll become able to step forward on your life path, expressing yourself in clearer, stronger, more empowered way. Your light shines brighter in this way. You'll be helping others more too. As you continue to become more comfortable with owning your power, you will learn how to handle yourself in a way that is lovingly disciplined and strong. You shall become more willing to admit to the aspects of your character, not constructive or helpful, without judging yourself, but while also acknowledging you are powerful enough to do something to heal an attitude or change a behavior that isn't supporting your soul. I'll just flip this right back around. Sorry, I messed them all up. It just blows me. I mean, I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. Oh, man. Okay, you will then increase your power even more because you'll increase your ability to overcome the behaviors that would once have held you back. Remembering that I'm sorry, I feel like I just said that. Oftentimes the things that are holding us back are the very things that will propel us forward. You will then learn to increase your power even more because you'll increase your ability to overcome the behaviors that would have once held you back. Every human personality has its strength and its less helpful qualities. I love that. Less helpful qualities. Less helpful qualities in your character are not bad. They are gifts from the universe, the places through which we are encouraged to pay attention so we can lovingly grow. They are the starting place through which we focus our healing intention, become more empowered, and gain great soul sacrifice in doing so. The best way to do this is to love yourself. The best way to do this is to love yourself. Then you can accept whatever your less helpful traits may be and use your personal power to choose different ways to be over and over again. Your personal power will give you the ability to keep adjusting your behavior, realigning your thinking with a strong, loving reality, and cultivating unconditional trust and determination. When you commit to these powerful behaviors, you will naturally evolve into a new and more spiritually advanced way of being. In this way, you can accept the gift of power without fear that you will misuse it. Your use of power is to serve your spiritual growth. Whenever we grow spiritually, we are helping not only ourselves, but the greater good too. Even if that spiritual growth sometimes makes others uncomfortable for a time. After all, growth is rarely a comfortable process, at least at first. The gift of power you now accept will support you to transform any tendency you have towards self-sabotage, doubt, being afraid, lacking in confidence, or being unwilling to take risks that are essential if you are to grow. Within you now is inner strength to overcome any obstacle. Your spiritual success is inevitable. Within you now is the inner strength to overcome any obstacle. Your spiritual success is is inevitable. So we have Lakshmi again reminding us, stop worrying, bright, stinking future, okay? It is only a matter of time before you see and feel it in your world. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. So Javon says, can you talk a little bit more about soul sacrifice? I think we can. Javon, now are you talking in general, or are you talking specifically into as related to this reading? Nicole says, loving this message today. This is always a weird day for me. It would have been my mom's 60th birthday today. Yes, I'm a Leo with 2 Leo parents. Ooh, girl. Ain't you some fiery people? I can definitely appreciate that, Nicole, and I'm really glad that this is something that's definitely resonating with you. Absolutely. And understanding, everything that's within. One of the things that I feel for you, Nicole, in particular, with this power is to and I say this cautiously, so I'm sorry, I'm just looking for the words. One of the things that I really feel for you in particular is that power that you have within is, your mom is with you. She's from a different aspect. I don't know what relationship you had here, but recognize she is of a different aspect and that you can absolutely call on her. I'm not saying in a worshiping kind of way. I'm saying in a, Mom, I need help. Fuel me up. Asking the universe for to help bring about the best aspects of strength that were within her. Does that make sense? Nicole says, just grabbed all my clear quartz. Love Metatron. You and me both. One of the things it mentioned in particular was Metatron and prioritizing. And if y'all remember from our old Archangel deck, that in particular, Archangel Metatron, one of the cards was prioritize, and use him to help prioritize. Like Archangel Metatron, phew, like, phew, that's all I can say. Like, instantly when we got that, like, it started burning up in here. Okay, Javon says in the reading, I thought that it was mentioned in the card. Let me just take a quick glancer here. Guys, I did some serious deadlifts today, and my glutes all of a sudden are like, wah! Nicole says she's a powerful native force. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, misuse, selfish good agenda. You're using your power. I'm just looking through. to see where I may have said soul sacrifice. The only, are you referring to when I held up the Jesus card with meaningful sacrifice? Javon, is that the one you're referring to? But right before I shuffled the Crystal Mandala deck. Others. Sorry, I'm glancing through to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because in particular with this card, this is more so about, you know, not so much about sacrifice or soul sacrifice, but more so recognizing the power that's within you, and that by using your heart to power this power, if that makes sense, to fuel this power, that you can never go wrong with it, that increases your spiritual growth. And as your light shines, it gives permission for other people's light to shine, right? It attracts the people in the world whom you're meant to help through whatever skills you have, just like it attracts the people in the world who are meant to help you. Sorry, I'm just glancing here to make sure I'm not missing anything that specifically said soul sacrifice. And it's a little more, it's a little possible that I like stumbled over some words and it sounded like that. That's really possible. Now, guys, there is a quick healing process with this. Give me a couple of thumbs up if that's something you might be interested in doing. It's actually pretty short. And then we've got an affirmation. Okay, give me a hot second. Javon says, oh man, I remember getting that card, but today I thought there was something about integrating your weakness to achieve the soul sacrifice. Oh, okay, let me go back to that. I do remember integrating your weakness. Because they were, I love the way they use that. You have strengths, and then aspects that were strength and aspects that were, or was it less powerful? Okay, every human personality has its strengths and its less powerful qualities. Less helpful qualities in your character are not bad. They are gifts from the universe, the places through which we are encouraged to pay attention so we can lovingly grow. They are the starting place, though, which we focus our healing intention, become more empowered, and gain great soul. Oh, okay. We gain great soul satisfaction in doing so. Okay, I probably read that fast and I might have said sacrifice. I apologize. Let me just read through that again. Every human personality has its strengths and its less helpful qualities. Less helpful qualities in your character are not bad. They are gifts from the universe, the places through which we are encouraged to pay attention so we can lovingly grow. They are the starting place, though, they are the starting place through which we focus our healing intention, become more empowered, and gain great soul satisfaction in doing so. So that was my bad. I apologize. I probably honestly read that and misread that specifically. So, okay, Juan says, oh, okay, cool. So I'm glad we cleared that up. I'm like, hold on. I remember nothing about no soul sacrifice. The only thing we got, the other day in regarding the sacrifice, for anybody who missed, was it 2 days ago, guys? 3 days ago? We got Ascended Master Jesus Christ. And it was, the card in particular was meaningful sacrifice. And so it wasn't something in the sense of shed all your earthly, possessions and come follow me. It wasn't that. It was that there is something that is dangling in front of you right now, that looks really shiny. But we're being reminded that not all glitter is gold. So we have to sacrifice that temporary moment satisfaction of the shiny thing to hold out for the deep satisfaction of the true gold. So anybody who missed that message, that was what that was about. So, but yeah, this is more satisfaction. Sorry, what's that song? I can't get no. But I don't sing that because I guess I am full of satisfaction. Okay, yeah, I went there. So let's do the healing process real quick, y'all. And this is a pretty short one. So let's do like we've done in the past. I am going to leave the crystal right there. And I am actually going to work with mine as well. I've got this beautiful, I don't know if it's easier to see over here, celestial quartz. It's a slight smoky quartz, but it is clear for the most part. It is a clear celestial with a tinge of smoke. So I'm going to rock with that one. And y'all, in particular, we will do this quick meditation. I'm going to get me out of the way. And let me get this off the screen. There we go. All right, so that way we can make it happen. All right, so to integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. So y'all go ahead and repeat after me, if you will. And let's see. I call upon the crystal angel of clear quartz and archangel Metatron, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for divine healing around all aspects of my expression of power now. Thank you for divine healing around all aspects of my expression of power now. I choose to see, know, and feel that I am a powerful being that serves love. It is so natural for me to realize my inner power. And to feel safe in expressing it to serve love, even tough love in all ways. And to feel safe in expressing it to serve love, even tough love sometimes, in all ways. Through my own free will, so be it. So again, guys, I want you to really just, if you have your quartz, I'm going to read through this again, and then we are going to do some work with the card like we've done in the past. So just kind of close your eyes and focus in on your quartz. I call upon the crystal angel of clear quartz and archangel Metatron, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for divine healing around all aspects of my expression of power now. I choose to see, know, and feel that I am a powerful being that serves love. It is so natural for me to realize my inner power and to feel safe in expressing it to serve love, even tough love sometimes, in all ways. Through my own free will, so be it. Okay, y'all, now we're going to go a little bit further. And so what I want you to do, if possible, is I want you to hold your phone with the image facing you towards and resting at your solar plexus chakra. Okay? So you're going to hold your phone. You're going to at least try and face it, get it close to your solar plexus chakra. Which is, for anyone who may be unaware, that's going to be in your abdominal area, your upper abdominal area. So I want you to rest and breathe. Take several deep breaths in and out. And again. In and slowly exhale out. And again, deep breath in and out. Now, as you hold this card, I want you, or your phone in this case, I want you to continue to take deep breaths in and out. I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release any fear, doubt, guilt, or shame over the use or abuse of power by myself or others. I now dedicate myself to receive the gift of divine power, to use it wisely and in service to my life path for the greater good. through divine mercy and unconditional love. So be it. All right, so now, if possible, if you happen to be on your phone, I want you to hold your phone so it's between your hands, kind of like a prayer position. But in particular, I want the screen to face your non-dominant hand. And I say that because that's your receiving hand. All right, so when you're ready, bow your head. May divine love heal all expressions of power. May all power serve love so that every being can be happy and free. According to divine wisdom, so be it. Now, guys, we're going to do one more thing. While your head is bowed, and if you could close your eyes, there are people in your life, you, in this world, our leaders of the world, our local leaders, our, community neighborhood leaders, who hold power. And really, again, we want to send them unconditional love. So just take a few moments to get into your personal space and your quiet space. And again, we're going to say this again now with others in mind. May divine love heal all expressions of power. May all power serve love so that every being can be happy and free. According to divine wisdom, so be it. I've had a few conversations with a few of you this week, and the biggest thing I want y'all to really remember is that you are so powerful in your spiritual realm. Please don't ever dismiss your intentions, your imagination, your thoughts, and your prayers. Okay? If you are if you're seeing things on the news that are disturbing and you're like, I don't understand this, or what have you, or you're running into crazy people, I don't want to say crazy, but people who seem difficult to you, rather than try and change their minds here in this physical realm, go into your quiet space, your power place. Nimatona told us yesterday to visit the power place. Go into your spiritual realm. Talk to them. Send them love. May divine love heal all expressions of power. May all power serve love so that every being can be happy and free. According to divine wisdom, so be it. So guys, let's go ahead and finish with the affirmation, and we're going to say this 3 times. So I'm going to say it once, and then you can say it with me 3 times. Hey Eli, I'm glad you're here. I express my power on the path of love and grow my divine presence in the world. I express my power on the path of love and grow my divine presence in the world. I express my power on the path of love and grow my divine presence in the world. Hey Marcel. One more time, y'all. I express my power on the path of love and grow my divine presence in the world. That is our affirmation for today. I express my power on the path of love and grow my divine presence in the world. So y'all, I just want to pop back in here real quick. I think this is so amazing how it tied in with our entire reading. Because Guinevere was all about true love. The romantic stirrings of your heart have propelled the universe to deliver a great love to you. And again, what we discussed was, for some people, it honestly might be a physical love, or an actual person, right? But for most of you, this is a great love of self. Recognizing those aspects of self. What did our message tell us today? Those areas, that every human personality has its strengths and its less helpful qualities. And that these less helpful qualities, they're not good or bad, okay? They're gifts from the universe, the places through which we are encouraged to pay attention so we can lovingly grow. This true love within self, right? They are a starting place through which we focus our healing intention, become more empowered, and gain great soul satisfaction in doing so. Great soul satisfaction in doing so. Lakshmi reminded us, you have a bright future. Stop worrying. The abundance pours forth. And in particular, what did we talk about right off top? Opening your heart, receiving that unconditional love. In this case, even giving that unconditional love, using your power with love, through love. Things are handled fairly. The situation will be handled fair and balanced. Or in a fair, handled in a fair and just manner. The situation is handled in a fair and just manner. So as you use your power through love, everything works out the way that it's supposed to. It's fair and it's balanced rather than through ego, right? Now, here's the deal. Some people may be sitting there like, I don't have any power over the world. Trust me, you have power and influence over people, even if you don't realize it, which is why it's so important that we remain heart-focused, that our minds and our mind, body, and spirit be in alignment. It's hard to remain focused out of your heart if your head is elsewhere, right? And oh my God, this just sounds so bad, but what just came in my mind is it's hard to stay focused in your heart when your head's shoved up your ass. Javon says, by the way, I just noticed today that we've been moving up the chakras, grounding to creativity to personal power. That is a huge observation. Oh my God, girl, you are so right about that. You know, that's wild. I've been seeing the progression over the last several months, but you are so right about that. You are so right about that. Oh my gosh. And we have Archangel Metatron on top of it all. Phew, okay, let me just keep moving here. And finally, Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you know is right. Stand up for what you believe is right. If you're being asked to judge something or to take sides or what have you, do it according to your heart and don't back down. Stand up to it. Stand up to yourself for what you feel, for what you know to be true, for what you know you're supposed to be doing. Does that make sense? Stand up to yourself to use that power for good. That heart-focused, heart-centered power for good. All right, y'all. I think, unless there's any other questions, I think it's time for us to social it up again. What a beautiful message. What a really, really warming message. Really kind of awe-inspiring. Sorry, I have a client at 6:30 and she just texted like, I'm running a few minutes late. So that works out because I just looked at the clock like, oh crap, it's after 6. So I think this is absolutely a wonderful, calming, soothing message as we come step further into ourselves and who we are and what it is that we're supposed to be doing. Rest easy. You have a bright future. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Everything's being handled fairly. Stay within your heart. And look at this, guys. Oh my God, I wasn't even paying attention. Look at Bridget. What is she doing? She's holding the flame, the fire, the power. She's not got it over here. She's not got it like this. She's not doing anything like this. She's not holding it down here. Where is it? It's right at her heart. Oh my goodness. Like every time I'm just like, oh, you know, this is cool. And then I just like every day there's something else that just whammies me. And I'm like, this is why I like to shuffle in front of y'all. I'm like, so you can see I did not pre-pick these cards and try and put a lesson together. Like, it's so amazing. The other thing, guys, I really want to thank you for doing is continuing to comment, because it blows my mind, whether you watch it live or you catch it later, like how different of an interpretation that we all have, and so that's one of my biggest prayers, is that the message be applicable to everyone in their lives, no matter where they're at. So that yet Nicole said, all you need is love. I just heard that song in my mind. I got to be careful about singing stuff because I don't want to get, copyright infringement with Facebook. But it's so amazing and wondrous and fantastical to get these messages. And Javon, like you noticed, how we're slowly moving up in chakras. Guys, I've got a couple of new decks that I've been telling you about. One deck that I've really had an opportunity to dive into. It is a super intuitive deck for me in particular. Let me see if I can just show you this picture. I do want to start diving into this. I don't know that we'll do it in the next few days because I want to spend a little bit more time with it. But I've got this beautiful Earth Magic deck, and it is amazing. I don't know what happened with my camera here. Sorry, I was trying to move that around. I don't know why it's not showing it. But at any rate, it's there. I'll do this. Okay. Oh, I don't know. What's going on with that? There we go. It must have glitched for a second. Earth Magic deck, Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer, and they're just a really great looking set of cards. And I've been playing with them a little bit, and I'm just like, holy cannoli. Intense city. So I think we're gonna start moving into some of those. I was debating on whether or not to hold off with those, but those we're definitely going to be using. I also have another deck that I got here. Let's see. This one is an energy oracle deck. And one of the reasons I got this in particular is it dives a lot into energy, in particular anxiety, adjacent possibilities, envy, what have you, broken heart. But it also has quite a few chakra cards in it. And it also features our archangels. And so what blows me is this is an entirely different deck with an entirely different feel by an entirely different author, but yet our archangel messages still just continue to flow. So I think that I will be working that one in next week as well. So I have a feeling, guys, we're going to get a little more intense. We're going to get a little more in depth. What I do want to start doing is breaking up our general readings with our specific goddess readings. So we will be doing more goddess readings like we did in the group, the exclusive group. And we'll do more group exclusives with guided meditations and what have you. And so very excited about that. And yeah, so we're moving in some deeper territory, y'all. I do have another deck here. We haven't quite bonded yet. Let me put it like that. But I just got all three of these at once, so I try and dive in with one at a time and get a good understanding, familiarity. Try and get familiar with it. Let's social it up, y'all. Like, don't laugh at me. No, I'm teasing. So I'm going to assume there are no questions for today. Nicole, I want to thank you because you just named our reading for today. All you need is love. All you need is love. That is a freaking theme for freaking real. So y'all, again, give it time. She said, yeah, I got exactly. But one of the things I really want to focus on in particular is just remembering to stay heart focused. That as you let your light shine, you gain more power and authority. You gain the status of an influencer. And here's the thing. You're using that. Some of you don't even realize that you're an influencer, that you have power over people. I was trying to think of a proper explanation or example, rather. But there are many times where we hold power over people or people hold power over us. It might be in the position of, as a girl, you may have a guy who's got a crush on you, or vice versa. And so you've got a little power over them. Maybe you don't really like them, but they'll, do whatever you want, so to speak. But we don't want to be operating from that low vibrational ego standpoint. We want to be operating out of love. If we're doing things, we're doing it out of love. If we're posting, if we're commenting, and we're throwing our weight around, that we're doing it out of unconditional divine love, right? We're not doing it out of our ego and the desire to like flip our hair back and be cute about it. Does that make sense, y'all? So really, as you become more yourself, as you integrate more of yourself, those lost aspects, retrieve more of your soul, and you become fully integrated, that you rise and your light gets brighter. Your light gets brighter, which means the people who are in front of you see you even more, and the people who didn't even know you, like, they're like, who's that? And those are the people sometimes we got to be careful with, because those are the people that the silent watchers, that we're truly influencing. And they're watching us. Maybe they don't ever say anything, but we need to make sure that when we're giving advice, we're giving direction, we're giving opinion, we're giving thought, that we're doing it out of divine love, out of our hearts. All right. I just think that's an amazing message. Don't back down to yourself. Stand up for what you believe is right. And the thing I love that is it wasn't like stand up for what is right, because at the end of the day, it's very individual. One's perception is one's reality. I could call this, greenish yellow all day. The pen, you can't see it, clear all day, but you may be like, no, it's opaque, it's not clear. Like, for me it may be pink, for you it may be fuchsia. Whatever. One's perception is one's reality. So let's just make sure what we're doing out of love. We're not backing down, and understand that sometimes when we operate out of love, that and we're using that power, sometimes we get scared about hurting other people, but just know that if we're doing it out of divine love, that everything is handled in a fair and just manner. So one last thing I want to say before I start really rambling is, again, y'all, remember that we are in eclipse season, that a lot of you have stuff coming up within your minds, within your hearts, within your physical world, within your soul. The words I've been hearing from a lot of people in particular are feeling like they're at war within themselves. Remember that these areas, this quote unquote negativity, is coming up so that you can face it. And when you face it, you can cut the head off, right? You can put that shit to rest. You can handle your business. You know what I'm saying? So really understand that that is not a time to get frustrated, to get upset, to run scared, and to hide. You have power within you. Use your divinely guided power to illuminate that situation, and you send it love. Send it love. Nicole says, being right is subjective to one's perception. This is how my honey and I came into any disagreement. I completely agree. Being right is subjective to one's perception. One's perception is their reality. So if we both think we're right, at a certain point, is it my ego or is it my heart? And if it's my heart, I don't have to push with force. I just have to let be and let my heart take over. Let the energy from my heart, let the universe use it to propel the situation. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. And the second part to being right is oftentimes it's our egos that need to be right. When I'm in my heart, I can drop something and keep moving. And if somebody wants to debate me, I'm like, cool. I respect that. That is definitely a valid opinion from your point of view. I can appreciate that. Whether I agree or disagree, I appreciate that that's your opinion. When I know I'm in my ego, I'm like, you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, there comes a point where there's open discussion, and then there's just blatant, like, all right, you're doing too much. Go sit down. So, y'all, I love you. I think that today is an amazing day, and that tomorrow is going to be an amazing day, and tonight's going to be an amazing night. So, do all the amazing things you have. Work with your crystal quartz. Channel, feel your power, clear your energy. And as Nicole said, Javon said, was, we've been moving up in chakras. If you're struggling with this, call on Archangel Metatron to help you align. For anyone who hasn't been working, start with your lower three. Get to your heart. And the beautiful thing about the heart, and can I say that? I can say that. One of the things that I feel, especially Javon, with that revelation that you shared with, noticing the sequence that we're moving, the heart chakra is like the doorway to your higher self. Imagine it being like this. God is right here. Your higher self, your divinity is right here. And it's just knocking waiting for you to handle this to open the door. And then you can begin to do this. This is one of the reasons, like Drea said on yesterday's video, why getting into nature helps. Because it helps us to bring down that divine energy for us to send it to Mother Earth, for us to send to Mother Earth, for her to transmute, and for her to send back up through us. It moves. It's not just in one direction. You know, it... All right. And it goes this way, too. All right, y'all. I love you lots. Have an amazing day. I'm going to get a little bit more water because I'm thirsty. Peace and love, all that good jazz. Let me know what's been working for you, nights, evenings, afternoons. We're still going to play with that a little bit. Today was just a funky day. I actually intended to do it around noon 30, and I got home from the gym, and I got on with my girl, and that was like a several-hour conversation, but that's just how we do. So anyway, y'all, let me know what works for you. We'll keep it rolling. In the meantime, if you need a free goddess reading, go to IamGoddessLife.com. Look at the top, and you will see, or under the menu bar, I guess if you're on your phone, and you will see a section for free reading. If the free reading you need more, you definitely have an opportunity to do a full one-on-one. We can do a full hour. And that way it's an opportunity for you to be able to ask questions, to, you know, ask your guides. We can interact. If you have specific things that you want to focus on, there is the place to do that. So again, that's at IamGoddessLife.com, IamGoddessLife.com. Look at the top under free reading, and if you scroll down, that's where you will find the other details. So again, guys, I'm Sharita Bagby. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm thinking late morning. Yeah, we'll play that by ear, but that's what I'm shooting for. Talk to you soon. Have a great one. Happy pre-Friday. Bye.